Hey Bloxburgers, this is your monthly Bloxburg news for October 2025. Starting with the headlines, the Bloxburg Halloween update was announced and then released with tons of new features. We got a new pre-roll and 4 new movies added to the theater. There was lots of bugs and lots of bug fixes. Bloxburg took part in the Roblox Halloween Spotlight event. We got a feature on the Roblox Twitter page. The Christmas update is right around the corner. Plus, we have a new section of the monthly news, the Community Spotlight, where I'll be promoting one of your Bloxburg social medias. And of course, we have our 5 builds of the month Halloween edition. So let's get into it. So going back to the beginning of October on the 1st, we actually got the first post this month, which read, "Hey Bloxburgers, if we peeked inside your Bloxburg High School locker right now, what would we find?" Because of course, right at the end of September, we actually had the school update, so this was very well timed and lots of people responded with how they designed their lockers so far, but I do think mine is the best. 5 days later, on the 6th of October, we actually out of nowhere not only got a teaser for the Halloween update, but the Halloween update release date was revealed. The tweet said, "Hold on to your pumpkins, the Halloween update is coming," with an image showing the release date, which was the 9th of October, and teasing a new item, which is this Jack-in-the-Box, and the Halloween decorated map behind it in the background. It also had a link to a Roblox event page, which was set up for the update, and this also had a description teasing even more features. The same day, a short video was posted teasing the map covered in Halloween decorations with the fall grass and trees as well, which was even more surprising. The next day, on the 7th of October, they posted another teaser that said, "Spotted these guys on the way to Bloxburg today, they're coming," and this was a picture of 2 skeletons holding a cooler. So they were teasing this as a new item, as well as teasing the new dead tree item in the background too. Then 2 days later, on Thursday the 9th, the update finally dropped. Not only was it complete with this really cool trailer, but the Halloween update brought a ton of new features. To begin, we got a new Halloween version of the logo, a Halloween menu page, and the new Halloween event menu. The map was also themed around fall and decorated for Halloween, and we also had a new spooky Halloween store in place of fancy furniture, which sold Halloween costumes and other items. The ticket currency was also back, as well as 32 new build mode items, 19 of these being seasonal and 13 of these being permanent in the game. We also got 3 new seasonal foods, and trick-or-treating returned with the new costume feature, where wearing them would actually give you extra tickets, and trick-or-treating with friends in costumes would give you extra tickets too. We also got 3 new Halloween trophies, the ghost hunting minigame returned, the Plenty of Pumpkins Farm and Orchard returned, as well as the graveyard in town and the boba stall. We had a new daily special candy bowl that was around 1 random town building per day. We got 4 new movies in the theater themed around Halloween, and finally, each day for 18 days, we would have a random ghost version of a developer born somewhere around Plenty of Pumpkins, in which you would have to solve a riddle to figure out the item they wanted, then turn that into a potion and give it to them for a reward. So we got quite a lot added this year, which players were definitely excited about. However, updates don't just bring new cool features, they also normally bring with them a lot of bugs, and this month was no different. A day after the update dropped, Bloxburg actually posted this tweet, which read, "Hey Bloxburgers, having a spooktacular time with the Halloween update? We would love to know what are your favorite parts, and did you encounter any bugs or issues? Drop your thoughts below." So players of course gave feedback on what they loved about the update, but also got to work reporting the various bugs they'd encountered. Across the month, the main issues players faced were the costumes not working for a day, elevators not working, the daily objective asking you to complete a task at fancy furniture which wasn't currently in game, and then players losing their streak because of this, and a few other issues. However, these were all actually fixed across multiple October hotfixes, and everyone who lost their streak because of the issues with the daily objective did thankfully get it restored. These hotfixes also did add a few other things in the Halloween update, like we suddenly got Susan, who was now dressed as Tom in her Halloween store, which was honestly kind of funny. Anyways, a week or so after the update, we actually got a special Halloween pre-build, and this pre-build is called Macabre Mansion. This was made by Morphe, and it's actually a spooky mansion based on the Addams family home. It cost 700,000 cash and 8,500 tickets, and I did check it out in a video, and honestly I love it. It's definitely one of my favorite pre-builds. Morphe did an amazing job. This pre-build will be removed after the Halloween update, as it is seasonal, so make sure you go and get it whilst you can, as well as all the other seasonal content which will be removed from the game after Halloween is over. Anyways, on October 20th, Bloxburg actually tweeted a really cool announcement. In this tweet, which was quoting Roblox Halloween Spotlight event tweet, they said, "Hey Bloxburgers, the rumors were true. We're excited to announce that Bloxburg is officially part of the Roblox Halloween Spotlight, going live on October 23rd. See you there." This was really exciting for players, and we actually previously had leaks revealing 2 new badges in the Bloxburg test server, so people also began speculating on what could possibly be added in Bloxburg to get these new badges, and we found out exactly what this was 3 days later on the 23rd of October when the event finally dropped. This revealed 2 badges in Bloxburg for you to complete, the Ruin Tier badge and the Key Tier badge, and to get the Ruin Tier one, you had to just earn 500 tickets, which was really easy, but the Key Tier badge, they actually re-added the Halloween Haunting quest, also known as Sabrina's quest, into the game from previous years for this badge to complete, but it did have some changes made to it. The quest arena asked you to do this time was slightly altered to adapt to the new map, and the maze on the inside of the Haunted Mansion was actually completely new and improved and was actually really well done. It looked super cool and it was definitely more interesting than the previous one, and the quest also had some slightly changed dialogue too from the ghosts Helen and Victor, which actually revealed some more about the in-game lore. However, if you want to know more about that, I do also have a brand new video deep diving into the lore and the entire storyline that you can also go and watch. But the Roblox fun didn't end there, because on the 28th of October, Roblox actually tweeted a Bloxburg post, and this was titled, "For every horror in the Halloween spotlight, there's a cozy corner in Bloxburg," and attached was a really cute autumn-themed sideshow featuring different Bloxburg community members' content, such as BMBLB Bloxburg, Villameno Builds, Chaotic Neutral, Evan Builds, Infinite, and Infinite Plays, which was honestly super adorable, and it was really cool to see our community members featured. But that's pretty much everything that happened in October. It was of course very Halloween related. However, as soon as the clock hits midnight tonight, let's be real, everyone's immediately gonna switch their house decor to Christmas, which leaves the question, when is the Christmas update coming? Now, I am actually doing my usual huge information video on the Christmas update release date, leaks, theories, and what to expect very soon, so subscribe to be notified for when that drops. However, I will briefly give you guys a little info on when we could be seeing this update. For the past 2 years, the Bloxburg Christmas update has actually been on the last Thursday of November, so if it follows the same pattern this year, we'll probably see the Christmas update drop on Thursday 27th of November, which is less than a month away, which is so exciting. So make sure you leave your Christmas predictions down below. But that's all for this month's news, so let's check out the 5 builds of the month and this month's new community spotlight shoutout. Starting with the shoutout, the account I'd like to promote this month is Bloxburg Intel on Twitter. Bloxburg Intel is a new Bloxburg Twitter news page who posts leaks, news, secrets, dev activity, and test server activity, game lore, and much more. And they've been posting a lot recently, and they do a great job on keeping the community up to date as well, and sharing things that you may not even know about the game. So I 100% recommend following them for some great Bloxburg content. But moving on to the 5 builds of the month, we of course are sticking with the Halloween theme. So first up, we have this beautiful pumpkin house by MagicDust2706. This looks absolutely gorgeous, and I love the fact that you can actually go inside it. It looks so beautiful from the outside, and I love the kind of swirls of the leaves. And then of course, inside we have the coziest interior too. It looks so adorable. Next, we have this build by Moth Illick. Now this isn't strictly Halloween themed, it's Five Nights at Freddy, but I've never watched it, and I know it's just kind of spooky, so I thought this would kind of fit, and I just thought this was adorable. They made like plushies of all the characters, and they just look so cute. They're so detailed, and even the building in the background looks amazing. Then we have this very fall themed windmill cottage by ZZIGNF, and this looks amazing. They have like a skeleton horse in these custom trees, and the entire building is just crazy. I genuinely don't know how they've done this. The detail on it is insane, and I just thought this was like one of the coolest things I have ever seen. Then we have this by Lord Robloxian Gamer, which is like a shrine of some sort, but I just thought it was so spooky, and I love the teeth in the building. I don't really know fully what it is, but it just looks so cool. And finally, we have this very kind of gothic spooky dining room by Raymax808, and the details in this are amazing. I love how this looks. It's so spooky. It's very kind of vampire. But that is all of our 5 builds this month, which means this is the end of October's monthly Bloxburg news. It's been a very spooky month, but I can't wait to see what's next for the game in November. I love you all so much, glossettes. XOXO, Glossy Girl.